Do you ever feel guilty because you have a side hustle or you feel guilty about the time and energy you put towards it? Well, if you're shaking your head, yes, my friend, you're not alone. Stick around for this video and I'll go into some tactics that you can develop so you can start to grow your business and leave that overwhelm and the guilt behind. Hi, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Carrie Roberts, and I am a side hustle coach for online business owners who are looking to start and grow their side hustles. And today we're talking about how you can do that and leave guilt behind. Now, we all know that the side hustle is going to come with some sacrifice. You're probably spending energy in it or time or money into it that you were spending maybe having evening time with your significant other, hanging out with friends and family on the weekend. So now you can't do that as much. You might miss out on fun opportunities because you're working on your business or you have clients booked. Or you might even have children that make comments about how busy you are or that you don't have time for them. Any of those scenarios are not fun. None of those feel good, but the pre-step to how to eliminate guilt is to remind ourselves, why did you start the side hustle in the first place? Did you start it because it fuels something inside of you and it helps you be a better human in other areas of your life? Or did you start it because you needed a creative outlet in your life aside from the other obligations that you have? Or is it you wanted to start something, create something, grow something that you could pass on for generations to come or lead as an example for your children that are coming up after you? Whatever your reason is for starting your side hustle in the first place, do not forget that. That has purpose and that is important. And if you need to, go ahead and write that down so that it can be top of mind why you started the side hustle in the first place. Now that we've reminded ourselves why we started the side hustle, now let's start talking about some strategies that we can start to work through so that we aren't so guilty when we're working on the side hustle. The first thing is to be aware of our priorities. Now, this is a side hustle. It's not a full-time job. So it's probably something you're doing alongside raising your children or working a full-time job. It can't be your priority. You might want it to be your priority and you might love doing it, and that's all well and good, but it can't be your priority. So you should not be spending majority of your time, majority of your energy, majority of your money on this side hustle because it is truly just that, a side hustle. Keep everything in its intended place. And then that way, when you have an hour here or there or 25 minutes here or there, and you can be 100% in on the side hustle, you won't feel guilty because you know you're spending the other 23 and a half hours living your best life in other areas of your life. The second thing is be mindful of the people in your life. Some people in your life really do care about what you're doing and why. So share with the people you live with, your close friends and close family, why you're doing the side hustle in the first place. Share that with them. Have those conversations. Dive deep. I wanted to do the side hustle because I needed a creative outlet and I wanted to start a business of something I could be very proud of, create something of my own, create a whole new revenue stream. That was very important to me. And when I shared that with family and friends and even coworkers, then I got something I didn't expect. I got cheerleaders. I got people that were asking, how's the makeup business going? How do you have any fun stories about clients or brides? They were very interested. They were very intrigued. And even my husband, he doesn't say a lot about my business, but he wants to see, how'd you do with the makeup? I want to see the before. I want to see the after. They want to be a part of it too. So don't take that away from them. Share what's important to you with the people that you love. And then that way they won't feel like they're being jilted. But do it in moderation because remember, like step number one, it's not a priority. So you still want to proceed with caution, but make sure you are opening yourself up so that you can let them in and they can love on you for what you're doing. The third thing is be a kind boss to yourself. Understand that you have a lot on your plate. You might only be able to dedicate a couple of hours, maybe 5 to 7 hours a week at the most. So what you're going to accomplish in 2 to 5 hours per week is nothing compared to what Susie's doing over here, working 40 plus hours a week. And that's totally okay. That is totally okay. But just be kind to yourself. Give yourself maybe one, maybe two priorities that you need to get done for the business, and then just work diligent until you knock those off. Then once you knock those off your to-do list, might take a week or two, then come back and add another one or two items that need to get worked on. Be kind to yourself because you're already so busy, and we don't want you making yourself feel guilty if no one else is. We want to manage our priority and our time and the people in our lives so that they're not making us feel guilty. But we have to manage our personal expectations so we don't make ourselves feel guilty either. So I hope that was helpful for you. Manage your priorities, manage the people in your life, and then also be a kind boss to yourself. Please let me know in the comments how you're doing with that. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to chat with you on the next episode.